and my first video of the year. I hope you all had a nice new year and you had a nice time. We didn't do anything, we never do. We watched Netflix in bed. How are we going to start our new year off? Well, this is how I plan to start mine off. You know, I wanted to talk to you a bit about dieting. Now, I do it, as I said, I've mentioned in a couple of videos, with something called Food Focus. All Food Focus is basically is a diary. That's it's just that you can put the things, it's just an online diary. So you can put what you've eaten, you can count up the nutrition, and you can count the exercise and what sort of exercise. And it counts, for someone like myself, it's great because it doesn't just count, you know, aerobic exercise or muscle exercise. It counts anything you do. Housework, half an hour of housework, half an hour of heavy housework, walking, you know, just walking at a steady pace. It counts everything. So it's just a diary. That's basically all it is. But it's not a type of diet that you have to go on. It's just a diary to keep it. And I like that. I've linked that below, and I do like that. I've always tended to go on calorie diets, but I'm very, very careful of my calorie diets. Because I am inactive, fairly inactive, my calorie intake needs to be a lot less. So I have to watch that as well. So I've always found calorie diets to be good, but I watch what those calories are. I watch what I use for those calories. I don't have, you know, a small portion of chips in a chocolate bar ever. I use the grains, and I have plenty of fruit and plenty of vegetables, and you know, I eat a lot of things like that. So it's just really sticking to sensible eating as well. I think the first thing you have to think of with the diet, I know certainly for me, I don't know the word diet. I don't know why. With the food plan, healthy eating plan, I think the first thing you have to think of is why you want to do it. And you have to want to do it for yourself. And you have to want to do it because it's the right thing for you and you want to feel better in yourself. You can't do it because, you know, you're fatter than your friend, or, you know, your husband will think more of you, or any of those reasons, because it will never work for doing it for somebody else. You have to want to do it for yourself. It's like giving up smoking. You can't give up smoking because somebody else wants you to. You have to think, right, this is it. This is no good for me. I'm not going to do this anymore. And then you have to go through the literally cold turkey of coming off the nicotine. Well, it's exactly the same. For me, it's exactly the same feeling with dieting. The first week, the first 10 days, it's always the hardest because your stomach's been used to more food. So you have to get through that first week, week or two. And to get through that, you have to be 100% motivated, because otherwise it will make you completely miserable. So I am just determined. As I said, guys, I just want to be the best me I can be, really. So what I intend to do, New Year, new start. I mean, I know we make New Year's resolutions, but I really think, you know, it's a good starting point, isn't it? New beginning, new year. So that's what I intend to do. I'm going to keep the Food Focus diary. I'm going to also, I want to intermittent fast. Now, I've done a lot of studying on different things, and maybe years ago, necessarily years ago, it used to be said the more you eat, over a small amount over all day long. It's better for you because it keeps your metabolic rate up, and therefore you're going to lose more weight. Well, we've come a long way since then, and they've, you know, gone into it a lot deeper, and there's a lot more reasons now why intermittent fasting is better for us, because we don't just want to look about losing the weight. Yes, I want to lose weight. I'm only 5'1". I need to drop a good bit of weight. But I want to feel better. I want a diet, I want an eating plan that's going to make me feel better. That's going to help my fibromyalgia, that's going to help the arthritis, that's going to help my energy levels. That's, you know, I just want a diet that will do that. An eating plan, I keep saying diet, an eating plan that will do that. And I think what I've read, and I really, you know what I'm like, guys. I study everything. I try, even makeup products. You know what I'm like. And I've really looked up about it. And I think for my personal body type and my needs, I think intermittent fasting would be the best thing for me. Now below, I've listed a lot. I've left a lot of different links for you. I've left all the different diet type links. What I've also done is I've looked up for you guys the best diets for certain ailments. I've looked up the best diets for fibromyalgia, for arthritis, for insomnia, for many different things. And as I've done that study, I've left all those links below, but as I've done that study, so many foods come up in every single category. Every single thing, every ailment seems to benefit by certain foods. Broccoli is one, avocado is one. They seem to come up, you know, the goodness is for all types of ailments. So I certainly want to incorporate a lot of that into my diet. And you know, I'm sure I'll get things wrong and, you know, not do it perfectly and fall off the wagon. But my whole goal, my whole thing is to really stick to, because I am so determined that I want to, I'm 63 this year. And I want to be the best 63-year-old I can. You know how much I adore my grandchildren. I want the energy for them. You know, they come in and they jump on my bed in the morning and, Nanny, get up, get up. And I want that. I want that energy to, I know I'm never going to have energy again that I used to have. And I know that fibro is always going to make me very sedentary and, you know, but I don't want to give up. I never want to say, oh, well, I can't do it because of that. I want to say, okay, I've got that. What can I do? And I really think that what we put in our bodies has got such a huge, huge difference in how we feel and how we look. So I am determined. I'm 100% determined that I want to do that. So if you want to, you know a little bit more about that, I'm not, as I said before, I'm not a diet channel. I never will be. I'm not a channel that will come on and, you know, there are some lovely ladies out there that specialise in diets and weight loss and exercise. And I'll put a couple of links below to ladies that I think, you know, that could really help you with something like that. Wow Over 50 is wonderful. She's quite a new channel, but she's a lovely lady, a very intelligent, very beautiful, intelligent lady, and she absolutely knows her stuff. It's her business, and her advice is really good. Is really, really good. And I thoroughly enjoy getting to know her. So I will link her below for you. I can never pronounce her name. I think it's Eileen. But But she's absolutely lovely, and certainly she will help you with any advice. And I know if you inboxed her, she'd help you with any advice, because she's a very giving lady. So I will link that channel as well. But, you know, if you want to do it, you want any sort of support, inbox me, or, you know, you want to know anything, inbox me. But I'm not going to put it on my channel all the time. I'll come back once a month about it. But, you know, I don't want to be one of those, you know, that's what I do permanently, that's what I do. Because I don't know enough about it, I only know what works for me. And I know how to encourage, you know, I know how to get my friends back and how to encourage. But I don't professionally know enough about it. So I certainly wouldn't make it a big feature on my channel. I don't know, maybe if you're like me, I cannot stand those places. I know they work for some people. You know, the diet places where you go and they weigh you every week. And then they all clap and you all... I could not do that. And if you... I mean, maybe it's just me. I'm sure it works for a lot of people. But this is how I feel, personally. If I've got to go to one of those diet places to encourage me to lose the weight, why aren't I motivated enough in myself? I know a lot of people go, and I know it works for a lot of you, and please don't take it wrong what I'm saying. This is just my opinion on what I think. I've got a friend who belongs to a Slimming World, and they go to a Slimming World every Monday. And Sunday and Monday, they starve. They just starve. Don't overdrink, do anything, get every bit of weight off. And then when they come out of Slimming World on Monday, they come and have kebabs. To me, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because the motivation of losing weight and wanting to do it and doing those 2 starving days is because of what other people think when you go there. But they come out and eat that because it doesn't matter then. And to me, that's for other people. You've got to have it's so important to have that drive yourself, because it's not easy. Food is quite comforting, very comforting in a lot of cases, and I've got a bit healthy appetite. You know, I'm not a lady like leave a bit on the corner of my plate type of girl. And you need to be determined and you need to be focused. So if you need a little bit of help with that, you know, inbox me and I'll certainly help motivate you with that, and we can encourage one another. And I'll come back and I'll let you know how I'm getting on with the different dieting, and, you know, how I've managed, and if I fell off the wagon or how I'm doing. And I'll let you know how I'm doing. I want to lose a couple of stone. It sounds a lot to want to lose a couple of stone, but because it's hard for me to carry weight, because my body's quite weak, so I don't want to carry the weight. But I don't want to lose too much, because then I start getting jowly and these start getting worse, and because I can't do the muscle exercises. So anyway, enough of my going on. That's what I'm going to do. If you want any help at all, if you want to start a new fresh eating plan and you want a little bit of encouragement, email me, inbox me, wherever you like, and you know I'm always there for you guys, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and we can help each other. So that's all for today, guys. That's all me sitting in my front room just having a coffee here. It's got skim milk in it. So that's all for today. I will see you again on Tuesday. I think I'll do my empties Tuesday. Oh my goodness, when was the last time I did my empties? It's like Mount Vesuvius in my spare room. So I better get rid of that and do my empties on Tuesday. So see you then, guys. You have a lovely weekend and a happy new year again to you and all your families. Bye, my darling.